About marketing on Instagram, it's not only about the visual that you see immediately. You look at that image, the caption in it, and then accordingly you take an action on it, right? Or if you're more interested, then you look at the description. And also, with respect to these things, any tips you have for marketers?
First of all, the copy which you have on your post or on your video and the caption should be aligned. Okay, so that it's not saying two different things. There should be common wordings, and also you should always start with a very strong hook. Your intention should be to get the user intrigued. Okay, ask them a question, or say a phrase which really gets them hooked, like do you want to get 100 followers in a week, or this is how I got my skin to glow in 15 minutes. Or
numbers are used basically to get that specific.
Definitely. Even for blog posts and all, they always use numbers. 7 tips how to do this. Numbers are great. Or even if without numbers you want to go, you can start something with like quick hacks for, or stop doing this now, or cheat sheet for. These are hooks, and it really make you stay, and really make you think like, okay, what can you tell me? The recent trend has been to make the content relatable. The more relatable you make your content, the more it's going to be shared. So that is super important. And keep it precise. A lot of beauty brands who have a lot to say about their products, this ends up being a very long post. Instead of that, put it into bite-sized information, because in Instagram, even the most common reads are 15 seconds. So people just want bite-sized content. So that would be really helpful for brands if they could create bite-sized content, and also like create personal stories, and tell people about behind the scenes. The importance of transparency and authenticity is super important. For the captions, end it with a good CTA and end it with a question. Or even your video, if you're talking about, end it with a question. Ask people what they think about this, what they think about that, and to let them know in the comments below. And this is how conversations start, and it's really good for engagement. The whole point is to try to start a conversation in the comments. One thing I would also like to say is don't be afraid to experiment. It's not possible to get everything right in the first go. Experiment with different features of Instagram, experiment with different content formats, with different kind of messaging and language. Just see what your target audience likes. You never know where you could land up.
Yeah, experimenting is very important. Like, no one has all the answers, and as a marketer, you'll have a different journeys. I've also conducted sessions where many people have questions very specific to their brand. It is through experimentation, A/B testing, that you will get your answer specific, because everybody's situation is different, in terms of their branding, their reach. See, these are all references. Even a content that, like, say, we are creating, it is a reference, but you getting deeper in this and creating more connect with the audience is your experience you do with trial and error. A marketer who has worked in a particular industry or on a particular TG has more of a hold on it. Like, even if you see a career graph or an agency having success with certain kind of clients, that is an indicator, because they have mastered how to influence that particular TG.